Good morning again, all you wonderful YouTubers out there. This is Edward coming to you from beautiful Philippines. Another wonderfully beautiful day today. Poolside, deep in the jungle, Mindanao, Philippines. Oh, I love it. Most of the time it's like this, dry season, absolutely gorgeous. Temperature's perfect in the mornings, right? In the Garden of Eden, deep in the jungle. I mean, I say deep in the jungle. I mean, we're still next to a road. I still have, cars and trucks and stuff, so it's convenient, but I'm way out in the province, right? So right now it's later morning. It's 9:10 a.m. on June 23rd. It's 80 degrees. So it's been a very nice morning, just a very small breeze. Can't beat it. Very, very wonderful. The sun now is starting to go the other way. Actually, we're so near the equator here. We're the southern island of Mindanao in the Philippines. So we're the closest island to the equator. So our sunlight from summer solstice, June 21st, to winter solstice, December 21st, the only difference we get is about, I would say, around 45 minutes. I don't know the exact on that. I could look it up, of course, but there's very little difference in sunlight from summer to winter here. It's very small amount, 30 to 45 minutes, that's it. That's all it changes here because we're so close to the equator. But we are still a little bit north of the equator, so we get just maybe 30 minutes or so extra sunlight in the summertime between June 21st and December 21st. So yeah, just Leonardo just got done with his morning swim, and my beautiful and lovely queen and bride, Lilybeth, is cooking the breakfast for us right now. And after that, we're gonna go pay the electric bill for the month. Actually, because the sun's been so wonderful and I've been keeping a close eye on power usage, that it's only 9,000 pesos this month, which is what, it's under $200, so because 10,000 would be around 200. So this morning on the menu, mango, tomato, apple. My beautiful bride is cooking a fish for some people, not me. Then carrot and the bean, potato. She's peeling a garlic right now, and we're gonna also have for meat, ham. So these cured hams we get, honey cured ham, we can only get in the Philippines, at least where I've found so far. You can only get it in the month of November and December, just before the Christmas holiday. So what we do is stock up. We buy several hams, and then we'll pull one out of the freezer like once every month. So I'll get about a dozen hams. And they're only a small size. Maybe we can use it for 3 different breakfasts, slicing it up. But it's just a round ball, about, I don't know, 4 or 5 inches across, diameter and radius. So they're very delicious, but that's the only time we can get them. You can get, and I'm talking the real ham, only pork only, right? You can get all these chicken hams and stuff like that. I don't like chicken hams. If I'm gonna get a chicken, I'm gonna get a chicken. So I don't like that. I only like the pork ham, all pork. So anyways, here's the bill for this month. As you can see here, this is for June. Right, billing month of June. The rate is 12.1497 pesos per kilowatt hour. And this is our readings, and so our usage was 724.6 kilowatt hours for the month. And this here generation system, that's your biggest, well, that's the actual, what it costs them, what they're charging us, I should say, for the actual generating of power. So that's only 5,470 pesos. And then they add on all this other crap to make it be a $9,000 bill. So look at it, it's almost, what? It's like 45% additional bullshit charges to get your actual bill. And that's really what I don't like, because if I ever do eventually, I'm still fighting the electric company to try to get my net meter for my solar system. If it ever does happen, they'll only compensate me, the way it stands right now, monthly for this cost. So whatever kilowatt I make, so 7.5498. So that's what they're gonna give me in return as a credit each month per kilowatt hour that I generate. But when I take it off the grid, I'm being charged 12.1497. But when I produce it with my solar and give it to them, I only get back 7.5498. So what is that? That's like 60%. So 40%, 45% in that area, I never recover. But if my system is big enough, I can produce way more. I should be able to produce triple the kilowatt hours that I use, right? So my bill should always be a zero, a big goose egg every single month. And that's the goal anyways, because I sized my system to see that and make sure that I produce way more, triple the amount that I use per month. So that way I'm putting so much back onto the grid that even at that lower generation rate of compensation back of 7.5, I'm still going to generate more than needed to get a zero bill per month. So anyways, that's the goal. I'm still fighting them on it's in the very last stages of the net metering agreement that we're negotiating back and forth, and they have a position that all your credits at the end of the year that are accumulated and in December 31st, they want to just erase those and just steal that power from me and all green energy producers in the Philippines. They just want to steal it and just forfeit all of it at the end of the year, and then you have to start over in January of every year from zero again with no compensation. Well, the Energy Regulatory Commission that has power over the Department of Energy and all the utilities in the Philippines, they've already recommended, I have their documents that they've already told the Department of Energy that they should be paying the energy producers of solar or wind or any green energy that they're giving power to the grid to help the country sustain a green energy, zero emissions type of power, right? Instead of burning coal so much, they can drastically reduce their coal burning if the green energy producers are being compensated properly. But they've all gotten together and lobbied in the Department of Energy, lobbied them to eliminate and forfeit all the green energy producers' credits at the end of the year, instead of the Energy Regulatory Commission, the ERC's recommendations to pay all the green energy producers in cash on December 31st, pay them in cash what their credits were for the year, then put their accounts at zero and start over on January 1st of the following year. And that's pure fairness, right? So that's the way it should be. But But all the lobbyists, right, have destroyed basically the whole green energy initiative by forfeiting all these credits and stealing these credits of energy produced by the green energy to put it on the grid and make the country more or less dependent on coal burning. The lobbyists for these all the designated utilities in the nation have lobbied against that. So, right, it's a power struggle. So now it's the government, how they have to decide, okay, in the court, if this goes to filing a case, which I've already talked with a lawyer, and of course, none of this is in my name. I'm a foreigner, it doesn't matter, but I know the laws. And with my counsel to my Filipino wife, she's going to be on the case if it's filed. I hope not. I hope that they do what's right and what's fair and compensate the users through the net metering agreement for the power that they generate and give to the grid. But right now, the way it stands, they want to just steal it and take it and forfeit all your credits. So that's unacceptable. And as Christians, we should fight evil where it exists. When it touches your life, you should fight against the evil of it, for not only yourself but for all people that evil is touching, right? Why are we here on earth if you're not going to stand up for yourself and your neighbor? Because Jesus says, love thy neighbor. And by loving your neighbor, you're fighting for your neighbor as well as yourself and your family. So these utilities are so greedy. They have, in my opinion, this is a criminal act. And from the opinion of counsel, legal lawyer counsel, to us reading what the current provisions are, that this is a criminal act and they're going to lose on it. So I hope that they decide that they are going to drop this stealing of the credits from the green energy producers. But we'll see. That's a future thing, and it'll probably go in the courts for years, and that's usually how it works, because they have literally millions and millions of pesos from these lobbyists, making sure that the people are beat down and are ripped off all the time. That's what the utilities do. It's just the truth, you know. And it's not just in the Philippines. It's like that around the world. If you have power in a certain industry, you're not going to let that power go, right? You're gonna fight all other producers or all other competition that you have, and that's what's going on with this case. So anyways, this could go to Supreme Court big time if they are, but it's a criminal act. It's already been, I mean, it's clear. They're stealing. Stealing's a criminal act, so they're going to pay. Either change the provisions of the net metering agreement right now. They have a choice of that. Change it now. Or in a couple years, they're going to be paying millions and millions and millions in damages and back pay to all the green energy producers that they have screwed and robbed. That's the truth. That's just the truth of it. So anyways, we're going to go pay this 9,000 peso today. And like I say, that's the best. This is the best bill that we've had since I put solar on, because the weather's been so great and wonderful. So anyways, that's just a clue of, that's a little less than $200 US for last month's energy or electricity that we pay. But look at our complex, right? We got a mansion, we got a chef facility back here, laundry facility, pool pumps. We have a store in the front, right? We have, and then all these lights on the perimeter of the wall that we have on for like 3 hours in the evening, you know, and it's it all adds up. And so that we're big users of electricity. So our bill is going to be higher. A lot of people, it's less than 3,000 per month for middle income people in the Philippines. So, and maybe a lot of people that just barely have anything except for maybe one refrigerator and some light bulbs or lights, you know, and maybe some electric fans. Maybe they're even under 1,000 pesos per month. I don't know, but I'd say the average is between 1,000 and 3,000 pesos per month. It would be my guess. Anyways, so that's today's video. You all take care. Please share, like, and subscribe. Appreciate it. Just trying to give you information of what we do here in the Philippines, and most of the bloggers in the Philippines don't live way out in the deep jungle like we do in Mindanao, right? And we have a coconut plantation, and the guys are almost done, maybe one more day, and then we'll be going into the jungle, getting the bags of already steamed coconut, which you call copra, and we'd be piling it up in the back of the bongo here. Usually it's a huge pile. Almost this whole thing is full of sacks of coconut from our coconut production of our plantation, and then we're going to bring that to the buyer, and then we'll do a video on that of how much the buyer is going to give us at this time, and the whole process of how they weigh it and everything. So take care, everyone. God bless, and have a good day. Bye-bye.